The other night I was sleeping very peacefully, and suddenly I saw a light that flashed in front of me, and I got scared for a moment. It had never happened to me any night before. Such a strange light suddenly in front of me, but they gave off such a hallucinating peace and harmony that I wanted to go and follow them. And then I heard the voice of that freaking genius who appeared to me the other day. By the way, if you haven't seen the previous video, I recommend it because you will find out what the colleagues said to me in our first meeting. It was totally amazing. Here you have the link above. Don't miss it. Well, what I was going to say is that suddenly I hear the voice of the genius that says, "Don't worry, don't get nervous. Nobody can see or hear what we are going to talk about. Because even if doesn't seem like you are asleep, you are actually dreaming, however real you feel it is." Oh man, you could have introduced yourself in another way. What a scare you've given me. You'll get used to it, because there will be many nights in which I will contact you this way. It's much safer since nobody can disturb us. And also, all the teachings you receive will be engraved much better in your brain, and you will be able to write them down and transmit them to humanity in a much clearer way. It will be as safe as you want, and I will learn it and transmit it as best that I can. But it seems to me that you are going to give me a hard time for more than one night, and sleep is sacred. So change your plans and show up during the day. That you are more dangerous than a shooting in a public lifter, my friend. I am very sorry, but we have no choice. That doesn't mean we will ever be able to see each other during the day. Forget about these little details and think that what I am going to show you is of the highest importance for humanity, and you must do everything you can to make sure that it reaches as many people as possible. All right, mate, that I have already given you my word and I will not go back on it. So cut the bullshit and keep on telling me. What I wanted to ask you is about what you said the other day. For example, you told me that you are celestial messengers, and I don't know what from the divine matrix. Are you kidding or what? I'm talking to you very seriously. We are the consciousness, the soul, the energy of the stars and the planets. Our mission is to transmit to the Supreme Creator, to the King of the universe, the purpose of your actions, thoughts, feelings, emotions, and words. We let Him know if you are moved by love or if you act out of selfishness, anger, revenge, or hatred. Everything you do on earth has a response from heaven. Everything you send will return to you sooner or later. He returns it to you through us in the form of events that will happen in your future, and that we take care of putting them in your path. As you can understand, I was all stunned listening to the voice of the so-called quantum genius, and I was hallucinating, seeing a lot of lights that were appearing and changing shapes continuously. Then I plucked up my courage again and said to him, "What did you say? The divine matrix? Can you tell me what the divine matrix is?" "Don't even think of pulling my leg, eh? I'm warning you." "I promise that I will explain it to you in more detail later, when I talk to you about quantum physics and its laws. And I already tell you that it is not easy for you humans to understand. And I don't like to be taken for a fool either. I am a prodigy of understanding, comprehension, and sharpness of mind. I don't doubt it at all. But you can begin to think that the divine matrix is where the energy that is generated by your thoughts, feelings, words, and emotions is placed, and where the information generated by all the human beings who have populated the planet over the centuries is also recorded. All the energy, vibrations, and wavelengths of those thoughts are condensed there and shared and merged with the supreme energy and consciousness of the Creator. And it is in the empty space between the nucleus of the atom and the electrons that this information is recorded. In those filaments that vibrate to the rhythm of the energy that you send them. Those that scientists have found, which are even smaller than quarks, and which have given rise to the famous string theory that we will talk about in the future. And like I didn't understand anything, I told him again, "It seems to me that you are a bit strange, mate, because with those things you say to me, you must not be very well off. What can I tell you? But let's throw a veil over it and I will give you the benefit of the doubt. So dig deeper into your reasoning, interpretations, and teachings so that everything is clarified and justified within my proverbial brain. I seem to remember you saying earlier that you are the consciousness of the stars and planets. Please explain it to me because I don't understand anything." Let's see. Where do I start so that you can understand? Creation was generated after a massive explosion known as the Big Bang. What exploded was none other than the energy of light, love, peace, and the balance of the all that configured the essence and consciousness of the supreme and eternal being. I repeat, what exploded was nothing other than the energy of light, love, peace, and the balance of the all that configured the essence and consciousness of the supreme and eternal being, the King of universe. It can be said that it self-destructed by condensing all its energy in a single point until it exploded to distribute its essence in thousands and millions of quadrillions of infinity of atoms of particles of energy spread in that vacuum created and that gave origin to the universe. Later, after billions of years, these particles cooled, grouped, and condensed to form the galaxies, planets, angels, stars, skies, waters, earth, animals, and on the last day of creation, and after a very long evolution, the energy of the Creator eventually materialized in human beings like yourselves. And then he shut up, and I was left with a dumb face trying to figure out what he had told me and trying to give it a logical explanation. But the lights went out little by little until everything went dark and I fell asleep again. I hope that the illuminated one appears to me again soon and continues telling me those secrets which are already being revealed according to him. If you want to know them, you only have to subscribe to this channel by clicking the red button on the right side below on the screen, and also the little bell so that you will get all the notifications and do not miss a single one of his teachings. Click the like if you liked this video and do not forget to share it on social networks. We are not going to screw it up because maybe what the genius is going to tell us is true and it is better that everyone knows. If you have Spanish or Latino friends, you can recommend this channel in Spanish language. It is called El Genio Cuántico. A big hug and peace and love to all that is created. Never forget it.